Well, most of us who fly are either headed on vacation or perhaps a business trip, but there's a lot more at stake for the Mercy Flight medics who are saving lives in the air above central New York.
At 5, News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan reported that St. Joseph's Hospital has treated 70 critically sick patients who landed on its helipad. And now Andrew introduces us to the helicopter heroes who get them there.
Every day, Paul Centola's job offers the best view of central New York, but he rarely has time to look out the window. After years in an ambulance and then in the ICU, he took his talents to the sky.
It's tight and cramped back here, but you get used to it.
An emergency room, 1,000 to 2,000 feet above the hospital, moving patients who might only have minutes to live.
What's that tube?
It's for the ventilator. So this will hook up to the patient. This will go into a breathing tube that we place into their throat.
Mercy Flight never knows what call is on the horizon. So on board, there's nearly 100 types of medicine to do almost anything.
So between this, all of those, and then we unzip all these too in here.
There isn't a patient on our flight, so we're going 60 miles an hour. In an emergency, the pilot will double that.
It takes us a third of the time it does for you to drive. You also noticed how really smooth it was out there, even though the weather isn't the greatest right now, and even with a little bit of vibration. You get out in the city in an ambulance, the potholes and the patient movement, they really do the patient more harm. Monitor, defibrillator, pacemaker, 12 leads.
After 40 years as a paramedic, Mercy Flight is a retirement job for Bob BREESE, but the responsibility doesn't feel like it.
Life and death decisions under stress. And if nothing else I learned is that if you learn the basics really well and practice the basics really well, when it comes time to do the complex stuff, you don't worry about the basics. You just go ahead and do them.
Every patient's different. We just do what we're trained to do. Do it quickly, do it efficiently. Get ready for the next one.
Until then, for once, we'll let him enjoy the flight. Flying high atop Syracuse, Andrew Donovan, News Channel 9.
With medics in the back, the pilot in the front is strictly focused on flying the helicopter, which he says is more of a challenge in Syracuse lately because of the 2 cranes renovating the carrier dome and a crane right next to the helipad for St. Joe's construction.